All right, we're doing Diamond Quest. In case you guys not seen this mode, it's basically like a board game style mode in this game. And we're going to be kind of we're going to try to double dip here and grind multiple things. I want to go through. Actually, I think the Team Affinity, I think the only thing is in the Team Affinity for those silvers. It's just some PXP missions and then stats with players on teams. Yeah, like rookie pet it. So I'm going to use those silver players that need 200 and 150 PXP with, and we're going to play Diamond Quest. So hitters need 150 PXP and the okay, Freddie Freeman is good. Pitchers are 200 PXP. So we go Pena, Roberts, Trammell, Adrian Beltre, Eric Davis, Grady Sizemore, and Dave Parker. And then down here, Giambi. And I should leave some diamonds around on the team because I could see an emergency, like pinch hitting scenario going to be necessary. I should leave some good hitters around. And then pitching, got Randy Johnson. Eckersley needs 100 more. Got Glasnow. Those are all the silver starters, so we'll get one more good starter in here. Let's do Ferris. We don't need a diamond. And then Gagne and Joe Kelly are good. All right. Make a lineup quick, and then we grind 99, folks. All right. Grind 99 season, baby. MVP 05. MVP 05 had an elite soundtrack. I agree with that take so hard. Hey, I appreciate you, James. How we doing, dude? Play you in MLB 24 right now, and I will play you with all commons and sell Mike Trout in 25. Excuse you? I'll tell you what. I'm going to say no just because I really don't want to play MLB 24. That seems about the least of things I want to do. Also, I have it uninstalled, so. What's up, Zero? How we doing, buddy? How we doing, Zero? Yeah, GOAT is where it's at for the guaranteed rewards, but I have won with I've won with these silvers on GOAT. And this was at like 8 a.m. when I wasn't really locked. I mean, I could have been more locked in. So what helps, I've learned, is taking more spaces on the map. That increases your odds of getting the players. So I'm not going to rush to the stadiums. We're going to do all the things by taking over the map, even if it means we do more mini bosses. You know, at least you get more opportunities for perks.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And now the right fielder, Dave Parker.
What does the game play like? Best way I could describe it, if we're talking feel of things, smooth. Crisp. It's a slightly different. There's a smoothness that this game has this year that it didn't have last year. It's subtle, but it's noticeable. Wait, the mini challenges? Yeah, it's a mini challenge, but yeah.
Makes the grab. Both brothers tagging.
Nice throw, dork.
He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-2.
Where you play this game to play it? You're talking MLB 25? It's on PS5 and Xbox Series X and Nintendo Switch, so it'd be right on those stores. If you're talking Diamond Quest, it's a mode in Diamond Dynasty. Big dumper. Still doing giveaways? No, we ran them. And I have one more PS5 copy I can give away, but I'm going to wait to give it away, I think. Not going to give it away at least right now. I think one thing I want to do, and like I like doing this for giveaways just because I like mixing it up. I like doing like contest type things where like there's a challenge people could do, and then like I don't know, I pick a winner of said challenge and then they win a copy of the game. Like that might be something we end up doing for that. That sounds like something that would be fun for me. I just don't know what we'd do. It's tricky. Let me drink some water. My throat is, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling my throat start to hurt from all the talking. Definitely just the talking. I promise you all, just the talking. Also, I want to check how the YouTube content's done today.
Steve Finley stands in now
all
for
right.
the Diamondbacks.
5 out of 10 so far on the first Road to the Show video. I'll let that cook.
As the lefty gets to work, just missed.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
This to third.
Nice. Way to sell. Way to sell. Gotta turn. Actually, no. I need to strike out 2 hitters. So it's kind of good. I only got 1 out. Big brain. What diamonds I pulled live series Garrett Cole, which is basically like 5K. And I pulled Gunnar Henderson, 86 overall. Going for like nearly 30K. Gunnar was the big pull.
And the count is 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make.
All right, Cattell. Doesn't make a difference. We didn't strike him out. We failed it. We doubly failed. You have a PC? Yeah, unfortunately, it's not out on PC. And, like, it's only PS5, Xbox Series X, and such. I want this game to come out on PC one day, though. If you have an Xbox, though, like you said, you can get it on Xbox Series X. Oh, no, the sweeper is here. Challenge me, you coward. I ain't scared of you. I want 5 packs. It's tricky. But yeah, I've been having fun. Diamond Quest has really been fun. It feels like a good like starter mode to play. It feels like a really fun way to grind the offline content. Like when you have stats and missions to do like that. I feel like it's a pretty rewarding thing to do, and you can use whatever team you want for the 3-inning games. It's pretty swell.
Now it's the shortstop, Alan Trammell.
Just the White Sox. They ain't nothing.
Here comes a pitch. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be my... Like, I would low-key just do mostly Diamond Quest with how this is. And then put other things on the side, like do less mini-seasons. I mean, mini-seasons I already don't do much. I'm totally waiting to do that mini-season. It's just going to be... I'm literally just going to grind it in, like, brain rot hours where I'm just dead. I don't want to do anything.
Fouled off down the right side.
I do want to get that CC Sabathia one day. It's just, like, so much time for a mini-season, man. And that kind of goes to the USA Conquest, too. There's so much of a time commitment to doing one of them. That's the one thing I don't like about those modes. Well, it's not the one thing. It's a part of why I don't love those modes.
Number 2 hitter, Brian Roberts.
Like, I feel like they probably had the... I feel like they should have bumped up the rewards for those other modes to get them closer to what this is. Mainly in, I think mainly Conquest feels lacking to me, rewards-wise.
That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
We're going to ignore the perfect out and not get upset about it. Is go hard. It ain't easy from what I've played. But it wasn't like the representation people might expect. It was in I played GOAT difficulty in whatchamacallit, in Diamond Quest with an all silver team because I was grinding stats like I'm doing right now. And it was not easy when I was playing.
And that misses. Ball 2.
It was fun though. Pitches were flying in fast. Some pitches looked like they definitely did break more, but the PCI being as small as it was probably the big thing.
That one missed.
Like ambushing pitches on that seemed like it could be really, really useful.
On the ground to short, Trammell. Tosses across to first.
Notable step up, absolutely. It is a complete different feel from Legend. And like I play Offline Legend, and Offline Legend felt like, you know, I was able to do it still relatively easily. In some cases, like in some cases it was like I could tell I was good at Offline Legend difficulty. But with GOAT, no, it's significantly harder. I had my struggles.
So a man aboard now with one away.
I've been playing Franchise the last month on Legend in MLB 24. So I kind of got used to that. And GOAT was harder when I was doing Offline in DD.
Nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Taylor runs. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base.
I don't like the Zandy Pettit. He doesn't seem to pitch well. I mean, he doesn't throw hard, so it totally makes sense. But
really think the outer half is open.
you're there. You're there.
Sizing this one up, and there's 2 away.
But yeah, it definitely is harder. Ranked online in that case is going to be so insane. Because like you add that like online input lag and things like that, it's going to be a wild experience learning GOAT. But I actually can't wait for it. I really want to get up there. I want to get World Series kind of early this season so we could really get into Legend and try to improve and get up to GOAT and really try to learn it. Because I know I can definitely get up to Legend and then get up to 1,000 rating. It's just a matter of getting GOAT down, which is not going to be easy.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And here is Carlos Pena.
The thing that staggers me about GOAT is how small the PCIs get. It is kind of nutty. It's almost like the equivalent of power swinging on like Hall of Fame or Legend. It's like the equivalent of that, like power swinging at pitches outside of the ambush zone. That's how like small the PCI gets sometimes. It's nutty.
Now the left fielder, Eric Davis.
We're not going to ambush here. We're just going to swing the twig the old-fashioned way. There we go. Bing bong. Look at ED.
And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. One down. Now it's the right fielder.
Yeah, that's probably all we need, the 2. But, you know, stats of these players are still fine because we get the PXP with them. So we're going to keep on hitting. But, yeah, this is kind of what I've been doing. I've been playing this after doing the Team Affinity moments. This is what I've been up to. If you're looking for a way to get some stubs in your pocket, if you can play the higher difficulties of Diamond Quest, you know, you can sell some of those like 87 overall guys for some pretty good stubs, around like 20K a pop. It's pretty neat.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs.
It's been a good way to kind of start off the grind, and then I think when I started to get kind of tired of it, or like when Bazana and Crochet and stuff started to get cheaper, I'll do Diamond Quest, keep them when they're cheap, and then hop on into like ranked and try to start pushing towards World Series, and maybe start playing some BR, try to go 10-0. I'm at a point where I mean, it's only today, but there's gonna be a point where I just gonna want to grind online and start getting the stubs that way. That is my opportunity to get some pretty solid stubs. I kind of just got to put my head down and do it.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out.
You know, I'm enjoying Diamond Quest. Fun little offline grind, but you know, the potential stubs only do so much for you. When I could go into like, I don't know, like go into
over to first.
an online mode like BR, and maybe not even guaranteed to go 10-0, but like have some 8-win runs and get some low overall diamonds. Like, it's kind of huge.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball still 0-2.
I'd say BR will probably be what I do first. That's probably how I'll ease into playing online, to be honest. And then just play the very infrequent ranked game and just crawl up in rating. Either that, or I had an idea of kind of doing what TJ, Mr. Trumination's doing. It's an idea I also had where I wanted to stream and then not stop stream until I made World Series. That also seemed like a fun thing to try.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's the strike.
Why is legend mode on when you play the sweeper? So the sweeper is meant to be like this difficult challenge that's meant to be like a threat to you. But it plays on legend difficulty. So like not the hardest difficulty, but like one of the hardest difficulties. And it's meant to be like this thing that chases you and make it so like if you get challenged by it, it's not meant to be easy. However, I'm good enough at legend where it's like I can handle it, and I almost welcome the challenge of it because you get, I think, 5 standard packs for winning it, beating it. So yeah, it's a little bit like sweaty and not necessary. If you're really playing, it's probably smart to just avoid it because it is legend and it ain't easy for everyone.
Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way.
What's up, No Limit Carter? How we doing, dude? Hello, hello.
You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
But yeah, I did want to stream. I want to stream for a good bit. I would love to just keep on grinding. I will say I don't like how my voice, my throat is starting to bother me already. So I don't know. That's gonna be the thing that would stop me tonight. But I do want to keep grinding. Hopefully we can just keep grinding and my voice doesn't get much worse. Maybe we'll just like we'll talk a little quieter, you know, a little ASMR Scan, you know. Because yeah, my throat is starting to feel the tickle in there.
Throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just
that was a beautiful swing, and it's gonna go foul. God dang it! That swing was so sick. I'm so sad. Yep, seems about right. That's so sad. Depression. Well, we should be good. We just need to get 3 outs. We're not giving up 2. We're slamming this shot.
To the last of the third, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Corey Lee.
Send in Eck. I need PXP. I gotta turn off warming up pitchers. I know that's totally a thing you can do. There we go. Hopefully it's not a setting I need to change in the menu again. I probably need to.
Save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see.
But yeah, I will say, if you are playing and you have a bunch of golds and diamonds and such, you could really make this a lot easier. Diamond Quest, that is. And I'm curious how it'll be balanced throughout the year. Because, like, if we start to get some solid squads, they got to make sure the teams we queue up against are kind of keeping up with the power creep, per se. So I could see a case where, like, if our teams end up getting way better than these teams we play in here, you know, I would just queue up GOAT, let it fly every time. Like, there isn't much of a reason for me to hesitate at that point. So hopefully they kind of keep the cards updated for the teams and kind of make it a decision. Nice play. Really a great play, Dave Parker.
Around second now, going for 3. The relay.
Tips on tracking the ball? As dumb as it sounds, I always suggest to people to take a bunch of batting practice. But sometimes when you're taking the BP, don't swing. Like, go through a stretch of like tracing the ball into the zone with your PCI. Something I've recommended to people I think sometimes works. Where like you kind of just gotta learn to track how a ball will move based on the pitch. So like forcing yourself just follow the ball into the zone, not swing, and just get used to it. It's like a muscle memory type skill in my eyes. Yeah, it felt like I did something like that when I was first getting going, at least for a little bit. Oh, man. Can you tell I haven't slept much yet? Can you tell I am an EP boy? But we grind. We grind. Yeah, that reaction time killed him. Bad reaction time will kill you in this game. And also the fact we're playing with like these lower overall cards like this for like the first time since they've done those changes. It's wild.
Runner at third, nobody out.
He's got to get an
And
RBI.
now here is Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 1. The pitch.
There we go.
Hit
Nice
hard
and
to the ground
easy,
to short.
Adrian Beltre.
Zips it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Nice and easy. Just sit and watch pitches without moving to PCI. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Just like watch pitches. It's like you just want to learn how pitches move, and the best thing you can do is just keep on seeing pitches. It's almost like what MLB players do. Where like I remember, who was it that did it within the last couple of years? Someone who was like slightly injured, but they wanted to get some looks at the plate, so they went up to the plate in spring training and just watched pitches. And then Zach Greinke like trolled him because they knew he wasn't swinging. He just threw fastballs right down the middle over and over again, or whatever it was.
Digging in, Dave Parker, 1 for 2. Musgrove back to work.
What's up, Lindor? 1226. Yeah, Miguel Vargas. Yep. Correct.
Al Raleigh, the next to hit.
And I guess some players will do that. Will just get into the box and just see pitches and not even worry about swinging the bat at that moment. And you could do that type of thing, and that would be the show. Just look at pitches, and sometimes you just need to get a look at the pitches. You know?
And fouled off.
Custom practice is always your best friend. But sometimes you want to make it harder for yourself in that custom practice. Kind of like overcompensate for stuff.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading.
But this game's a lot of a game. It's a big game of muscle memory, reaction time, guessing pitches and your opponent's strategy. So it's like that type of skill you kind of got to get down bit by bit over time.
Lined into left center, should be extra bases.
Took me a while to get it down. Hit a bomb? I'll try my hardest whenever the opportunity comes up again, Lindor. Got you. Yeah, Rizzo seems like someone that totally would have worked on that. He totally seems like he'd be someone that would work on that. So it makes sense. All right, 3. I'm just here. Ooh, mini boss. I am just here to win these mini missions. Why did that delete your message? Or did you retract that message? I am so confused. I saw you type nice hit and then now it says message retracted. Or on the YouTube side thing. But Ichiro, it makes sense that Ichiro would have done that. Totally makes sense. I don't know why. I read that second message you wrote won't be, but you said Ichiro, but in my head, I was like, oh, he's talking about Rizzo still. That totally does seem like something Ichiro would have worked on. Ichiro's lore is like insane. Like how he just had like ridiculous power, but obviously wasn't a part of his strategy. But he could hit for power, like really good power. Like that man has got all the lore. I love it. Oh, that's a beautiful swing. The Giambino. Nice hit, psych. Is 25 a good game? There's a bias because I'm a fan year in year out. I also got into the game before sets and seasons. So in terms of Diamond Dynasty, this is a lot more like how I first got into it. Overall, I am enjoying it a lot. I think it's a very fun game for how I play it. But don't let my experience be the sole, source of your own opinion. I would highly recommend looking at a bunch of different footage out there and try not to take too many opinions into account, but at least take like people's reviews and the things they have to say about the game impartially into your decision if you're unsure about getting the game. Me, however, I'm enjoying it. I love the DD stuff. The game feels good. Having fun with this mode here. Diamond Quest. Like, I'm addicted right now. I am fully into this game, so it's just tough to fully judge if a game is going to be good, because especially in a game like this, it's like the year length of content matters a lot, or just in general, like how it evolves over the span of a year. That's what makes a game good or bad. All right, got a bunch of PXP done. Nice. So I think I could save and exit Diamond Quest, and then I go back into it and select the quest again, and then change my team. So hitters at 150 PXP can be taken out. I think Giambi's probably there. No, he's not. Oh no, I actually don't have like any of those guys at 150. Eckersley. I think I use Sprout. Because I'm pretty sure there are missions where you gotta do things like use the pipeline series. All right. Right back at it again. Got boring halfway through. That's probably how it felt for me. I got bored of it at one point. And the one thing... Ooh, we got peanuts. We got peanuts. The one thing that got me, the MLB 24, is that it kind of did get stale. And I guess the thing that got me is like... It was just like, there's a lot of content that I never wanted to get or couldn't get. That made me feel like, you know, why would I hop on and play the game here? That's what I think got me with the sets, part of the sets and seasons format, but also part of just MLB 24 in general. Another challenge. We're going to swing by the stadium and see what our percentage odds look like. If they aren't the best, we're going to go back and go the other way and keep on taking spaces. Man, the yawning has hit me quick, chat. It just happened so quick the last, like, 20 minutes. I'm so sorry. I want to keep going, I promise. I don't want to get another monster, though, because I want to go to bed at a kind of normal time tonight. I don't want to stay up till, like, 5 a.m. tonight. How we doing, Neil? It was good, dude. It totally makes sense that smacking me in the face. Last night, before the game came out on Thursday, I did not get the best sleep. Like Thursday, I got up at like, I don't know, like 6 a.m. and I couldn't go back to sleep. And then I took a little nap early afternoon, like from like 1 to 3. Stayed up from that time all the way up to like 8:30 a.m. And I slept from like 8:30 a.m. to like 11:30.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on.
So
on this next pitch.
I have not gotten the most sleep over the last 2 days.
He did not go around.
And I do want to make sure I get enough sleep. I have a little bit of practice with my rec baseball team tomorrow. Nope, it's Friday. It's not Saturday. It is Friday, so not tomorrow. On Sunday, I have practice with my rec baseball team, so I need to make sure Saturday night I get a good sleep, because I don't want to be absolutely brain dead when I'm getting practice in.
Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
MLB codes left. I have one code yet to give away that I'm waiting to give away. It's a PS5 code.
The shortstop takes a ball.
And that's it. And I'm not sure how I'm going to give it away. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might just save it for like a stream thing, to be honest. Just probably the easiest way to go about it. If you're in the stream, you're a real one. I think I should give you the best chance of getting it if you come into the streams. Let's make sure it's known. Like maybe next time we stream, when we hop on, or like before we hop on, or just establish it that we'll give it away next stream. whenever that is. Probably tomorrow, to be honest. We'll give it away. But it is only one PS5 code.
Not even close there. And it's 1-0.
Yeah, just in general, I mean, I think the one problem with the sets and seasons is like I think there was potential with the, the season resetting and starting the grind from square one again. But I think the problem is that grind from square one is not fun to do over and over again in this game, like it is in some other games, at least in my opinion. Also, like, you really have the opportunity to like get attachment to cards. With like being able to use cards for a while. So making it so making it so like you can only use cards at a certain time and those cards were quickly replaced made it so tough to attach to like most cards. And you really needed a really, really good 99 to be like, damn, that's a sick card and I love it. Which kind of stinks. Yeah, I will not be playing the stadium game right now. We're just going to keep on moving. Ooh, a little 6. A little 6 action. But yeah, I just want to say, since we do have that, I guess, the time to talk about it now, this time of the year is the best, man. Just hopping on, new game, all the grind. I love it. In terms of me making content, if you've been keeping track of me over the last like 3 years, you know it's been a roller coaster, especially with the streaming side of things. Like in MLB 21, 22, I literally streamed every day. Streaming is what I really did to get going, along with YouTube content. I got burnt out on the game hard, kind of pivoted, focused on doing YouTube stuff. That even has changed its general direction in the type of content I make. You know, everyone's hopped into the channel in different points and seen a different version of me, it feels like. And I don't know, something about 25 feels very promising to me in terms of making content in a way that some of the other games didn't. Like, I'm excited to be making whatever on this game, and I think something about it is just like the vibe of the people excited for MLB 25 over the last few weeks. Seeing how the game is actually put together on the DD side of things. And like something about it makes me feel really optimistic. But also just like it's changing how I'm even thinking of making content. Like I was at the point where I was intentionally playing the game less and focusing more on editing and doing super long project videos and spending a lot of time adding a lot of time adding like crazy edits and things to make videos look better. Because I didn't want to play the game as much and I wanted to just focus on making really, really high quality edits. And then as that changed, you know, it was finding the balance of like spending more time playing the game, but doing like long-term things that can make a fun video. Now I'm like, I don't even know where my brain is at. So if anyone who's been watching the content over the last couple years or however long, best thing I guess I could say is like if things in terms of MLB 25, expect a bit of the same like we've been doing. But like, I almost want to say expect more out of me. Like more streams. If I'm loving grinding a game like this, I mean, I am going to definitely stream more because I'm having fun doing it. I miss it. I miss streaming more than I had. I don't want to just make every video on the YouTube channel like a super long idea like I've been doing. But I have been having fun with it, but it's also very restrictive in terms of what I do. So basically, I don't know what the heck is going to happen this year, but I'm just very excited, and I hope no matter what point some of you guys hopped in, whether you're part of the new front who have found me over the last couple years, your dudes who've been around since my days now streaming all the time, whatever it is, I am very excited to hopefully make the things that you enjoy more this year.
2-2.
And holy hell, that was a big yap, but like, I don't know, that's stuff that's kind of always sitting on my mind whenever I do this thing, especially when a new game starts. Like with like I always have to think to myself, like, what the heck am I doing this year? And I don't really give that State of the Union talk too often. So, nice swing, dork. Nice swing, dork. Hey, what's up, Nas man? How we doing, dude? That's a rip. Can we choose our PA announcer? No, you cannot choose it. Legacy for DQ is actually up to 8 odds for X and Y epic rare before getting a stadium. Are they not? Are they not up to date odds? You want to clarify that, Michael? I think I just might not be understanding what you're trying to say here. Because they do update the odds based on whatever you're doing. Yeah, it's wild to think about, and like I don't know, it's hitting me at launch of this game because some of the folks who were around here when I was streaming all the time back in the day, you know, some of you guys still hang around and even came back multiple times while I've taken the hiatus, and like I feel like I say it all the time where I'm like, man, I want to stream more, but like I don't know, like something about this game is making me feel like I really want to stream more. It's never going to be the amount like I used to where I was streaming every day. I don't think that's something I'd enjoy, but I really do want to make these a regular thing. I do enjoy doing this. I don't do it enough. Got your 5 hours of sleep? Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, I've not gotten 5 hours of sleep in a couple days. Well, I guess a day, technically. I think tonight is going to be the night where I get a solid slumber. Catch up on some sleep and then wake up tomorrow a little bit more rejuvenated. I think it's just based on the teams or the stadiums you're at, Tim. I think because like some of them are like PA announcers for different MLB teams. I think. I don't know. I personally have no idea. It's a good question though. Currently, you have to reach this. Oh, so you're saying like before you get to the stadium? I think that's a part of the surprise. But I get what you mean. If the stakes are literally that, like, I go up to a stadium, if I don't want to face the odds at the moment, then I just walk away, and the risk is really low, I could see that being something that they add. I didn't want to go that way. Oh, well, it's 94% on GOAT, so we're just gonna play. If the 6% odds of me not getting it come into play here, I deserve to lose. All right, chat. If you want to see some GOAT difficulty gameplay, here it is. GOAT time. Bro woke up from his 2-month nap. Yeah, I typically slow down heading into the new games, that's for sure. That is something I definitely do. That's one thing is like I like to almost like not 2 months, but like I like to slow down at least the last couple weeks before a game drops to just
it's the All-Stars
kind of like freshen up because I know when a new game comes out, I grind my butt off playing the game, making content. So like I definitely do take my fair share of breaks in the later part of the year. But yeah, this year was weird with the breaks. It was kind of weird with how that went. There was a point where like I just couldn't come up with ideas in the same way. So like it took me a month to upload one video. There's like a couple months I think I upload like one video a month, which is not what I wanted to do.
And that one sliced foul.
Real Michael. Go is wild. I like it though. I'm also using silvers, which probably makes it harder. Hey, what's up, Alex? How we doing, dude? You been grinding the game so far? If you have been, you been liking it?
The wind and the pitch.
I know a lot of us OG folks. They've done a lot to pull us back in right now, man. That is for sure.
Now here is Brian Roberts.
Oh, is that just a random speck of dirt I saw bouncing?
Outside.
Okay, you're all gonna think I'm crazy here. While I was hitting, I saw one speck of dirt bouncing. I need to see if it's in the replay. And now you all think I'm crazy. There was just a floating speck of dirt. And the bottom part of my screen distracted me.
Ball one. One down, base is empty. Late with the swing there.
Of course, freaking Twitch dropped the ad break. God damn it, Twitch.
A fastball slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Couldn't get off work today? Oh, yeah. They're just getting back at it now? Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, if I were... I mean, obviously, I still play this game all the time. But if I had to, like, go to a normal job and dip out for, like, a long day, I would be so mentally screwed. I would get no work done. I wanted to get up at, like, 9 a.m. or, like, not even, like, 9, like, 11 a.m. in that ballpark, in that general area, and edit a video today. Get it up by like noon and then get a second one up right after. Basically, like, be good to go to stream in the early afternoon. But it took me a long time to edit the video. I was getting major FOMO just from editing. Just like keeping up with things on Twitter and seeing what people are talking about with the game. Talking to buds in Discord who are playing the game. And I'm like, man, I can't get anything done. It took me so long to get anything done. So I can imagine if I went to work someplace else and was thinking about this game all day while doing it.
Is out of play.
And I said all that and he couldn't hear it with the ads. Nice.
Kick the pitch.
Nice.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Hey, what's up, Stanley? I'm doing good. We're having a good time. Been playing MLB 25 basically all day, last night and today, and we're having fun. Enjoying the game. Diamond Dynasty's been very fun. We're just grinding away.
And a ground ball to first.
What's up, Grayson? How we doing, dude? Hello, hello.
He's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's gonna have to just change speeds a little bit.
Ooh, I just missed it. All right, we went scoreless in the first.
At the end.
All right, sorry, Twitch folk. God, I hate the Twitch ads, man. They drive me nuts. I wish I could just not have any mid rolls. Because I hate them. But I do them literally just to prevent the pre-roll ads. They see, I'm convinced the Twitch ads are always at the worst, most inconvenient timing. Yeah, I was saying basically, Alex, like I would go nuts if I had to like go to work outside of here, and with all the MLB 25's news and hype leading into it, like. They pulled me in, man. Like, at first, I was just chilling, and then this last week, they freaking sold me on this game. So if I had to go out and like work, and I had this game in my mind, and I knew people were playing it and streaming it, and whatever, oh, I would lose my mind. I don't know how you guys end up doing it. And turn off your phone. Yeah, that's the only way you can do it. That's the only way I'd be able to do it. Just turn off the phone. Don't get tempted to look at anything. Try to like forget the game exists for a few hours. And like it's insane because like the last week felt so like specifically targeted a lot of things towards like some of us who've been playing for a damn while. Like so many things that feel like callbacks to like the late 2010s MLB The Shows and such. It's insane. Like the fact they dropped Beltran on us last minute is diabolical. I can't believe that they dropped something like that on us. I was shilling. No, that wasn't shilling. Shilling would be implying that I was just being nice like a shill would. No, I was glazing. I was simping. I don't know if that saying it like that is allowed on Twitch. Wow, that wasn't even close to leaving. Depression. But yeah, I was just like I was just not chilling, but I was just way too eager. I think one thing, and like this is not me trying to defend the game, but more so trying to justify things. Since we're back to the low diamonds again, and they're everywhere in the game, it's so much of a mental adjustment looking at attributes and being like, man, like this is a good card, this is a bad card. And a part of that adjustment with the lower overalls is that the game is going to feel different. We're not using constantly good diamonds. We're actually using silvers and golds. And a lot of people, the best diamonds are like 86, 87. In MLB 24, the cornerstone captains that you were given right away were 88 overall, which was better than like basically everything we have
They'll do it again.
that you're getting right away. So like the game's gonna play different because of that. So like I understand why people feel the game and they're like, oh man, this stinks. I like 24. I don't like this. Understood. But it's not just like the state of the gameplay itself, it's just how it's just what happens when you have lower overall cards.
Breaking ball
That's for sure.
2 balls, 2
But
strikes.
I don't want to invalidate anyone for liking or not liking things, because you are entitled to your own opinion. If you think the gameplay sucks, you think it sucks. That's perfectly fine. Me personally, though,
Here in Cleveland,
I think it's solid. I think there are things that could be better, or things I would prefer. But overall, I think it's in a pretty solid spot, the gameplay. And this is after going through some rough games of like MLB 18, 19,
Swing and a high fly
21, 22, where there were some big gameplay issues back in the day. And this is only day one. We can't properly judge things
Now here is
fully with gameplay. You kind of got to let things develop to really get a full experience of the gameplay.
Roberts.
I like the defense stuff they're doing. I like the animations in the field. They look pretty clean.
At the plate now.
Goat difficulty is tough, which I love.
Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of
But yeah, we got to see how it plays out.
Throws to first, and that is. We're back to start the third. And
All
there's a
right,
new
if you're
arm
not-
on the mound, Tim Herron.
You know what? I can't even entirely get on Tampa Merchant there, because J Mills did kind of egg him
The
on.
leadoff batter.
J Mills did kind of egg him on. You know, I'm staying out of it. Staying out of it.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Definitely an immature response to that, that's for sure. No doubt about it. It's unfortunate that, I mean, this is just kind of how social media is nowadays, that some people assume that like just because you enjoy it, it's with bad intent. Like you enjoy it because you want to, I don't know, you're trying to make SDS happy, or oh, you enjoy the game because you want something out of it. Now, sometimes people just enjoy things because they enjoy it. Not everything is so unified. And I'm not even just speaking for myself, just other people in general, when they speak out that they enjoy something. Like, and that goes in the reverse of some folks who dislike things. They think some people dislike things just for bad reason.
At the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Hey, Aiden, I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you watching the content, man. I honestly don't even fret about it, you know? I just enjoy making the videos I do. If they do well, they do well. And sometimes, you know, I think my channel kind of shows at points that, you know, it's not about the sub count. You know, subs are cool. It's a cool little goal to go for. But like, subs don't ever tell the whole story on a YouTube channel or anything like that. Sometimes you could have a bunch of subs and not get too many views in your main content, or the reverse. And I like to think with some of the videos I make, thankfully, they do really solid for the sub count we have, and I'm appreciative of that. That's all that matters to me.
Sends it across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
This is GOAT difficulty we're on, Huffy. Also, chat, by the way, if you're confused, we're streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I stream on both right now. So unfortunately, we had the 2 separate chats. But I will say, oh, pause that thought. Pause that thought real quick.
Everything came together for him. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity.
Me no likey. We're gonna pitch to Manzardo with Griffin Jacks.
And now it's gonna be
Honestly, the main reason I really want to stream on YouTube is at the very least for just the platform preference. Like,
next offering is in for a strike.
I was saying this yesterday, but like I can't even get Twitch on my TV as an app. Like Roku TVs don't even have Twitch as like a native app. So like you gotta go through a lot of workarounds to even potentially watch Twitch. So like it's so easy to just like, pull it up on the TV and then like bang, like you could watch the YouTube stream. You could watch the same stream like it would be on Twitch. And that also goes with like, I don't know, sometimes people work at places and they have Twitch blocked on their work servers. so they can't, or to work Wi-Fi on their servers. Freaking sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. So like they can't even watch the stream in certain places. So like if I can at least give them the access to watch it on there, that's all that matters to me. But honestly, you know, it's weird. We have like a not a diverse, it's a diverse community for sure. But a lot of the folks who watch and talk in the YouTube chat, it's a completely different vibe than the Twitch folk. A lot of you folks on Twitch know me for a bunch of different reasons, for like being the DD nerds, for the stuff I tweet out, and kind of know me for the one type of thing. But the YouTube folks, since I've been doing a lot of the different types of content, complete different audience. A lot of them are younger folk who just enjoy watching entertainment-focused YouTube videos like I've been posting on there. So like, it's an odd split that happens sometimes. It's an interesting thing. Like I look at YouTube chat and like there was a stretch for a while I would genuinely get asked like, Scan, what's your favorite player? And there was a streamer I think I got asked that 100 times. Where I was like, whoa, it's insane. And then Twitch, it doesn't happen like that. So it's tough to chat between the two sites because of that. That's the point I'm getting at with all of this. It's sometimes tough for me to have good conversations because they're so wild between the two sides. So different.
That's out number 3.
This poor Judge. Oh my. That's kind of nutty, Jack.
Here's the left fielder.
I don't know if we can decide if you should sell him or not.
Billy Wagner gets the call.
My basic advice is always if you think you're going to use him. Oh no. He just stole third and it wasn't even close.
That's a stolen base.
It's GG's. I'm going to lose this. I'm going to lose this and I did all this for nothing. No. Let me lock in.
And there's a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
I'm so scared right now.
Tips in and excellent work to corral.
College math kid, yep. It's such a good, interesting thing that's happened with, or I guess, my community. It's kind of developed over the last few years. And there's a loss. I'm gonna snap my neck and just cry forever.
The winning run, and the Guardians walk it off.
Well, at least I didn't win a stadium before then. At least it was on the first one. But yeah. You lost this stadium challenge and the quest is over. Well, at least we got some missions done. Playing Go difficulty with the silvers is definitely not the wave, though. Don't do it. Don't do it. Unless you are just really damn good. I'm trying to, like, shortcut things, and it's not really getting me that much for doing it. Oh, this Catella's got third base as a secondary. Hell yeah. All right, Giambi's good. Who did I get drafted by? The Guardian. No, Twins. I got drafted by the Twins. But if you want to figure out how I got to that end point and what round I got drafted by, you could watch the YouTube video I uploaded today. Smile. Casual self-promo, except it is literally my stream, so it's a valid self-promo. Also, howdy, Chaws! How we doing, Chawsy? I'm just trying to, actually, no, I gotta remember, put the diamonds here. Get the diamonds in here. Now is not the time to start spreading the news. Okay, I lost. I'm disappointed. I lost that diamond quest. Starting pitchers were doing good in the PXP, though. I think I'm basically done with all the starting pitchers. I think we could pitch with some of the... It's just Bob Gibson now. That's probably just like one quick 3-inning game. Just the hitters are taking us a bit with the PXP. There are a lot of hitters to get this PXP for. And I probably should just avoid doing GOAT while I have this good of a team. And just bank on the odds. Wait, we can self-promote? No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. What's up, Todd? How are we doing again, dude? How we doing, buddy? What's up, Luke? How we doing, guys? What's good, what's good? Still working? Oof. Hate that for you. Yeah, you know, I'm working too. I feel your pain, actually. Long day in the office today. Long day in the office. Sometimes it's tough. Ah. Aunt Charlie says hi. I say hi. Back. Best way to play Diamond Quest? I'll be honest. I'm trying to, like, really sweat it out. Where I'm trying to play on GOAT difficulty in the stadium games so I can, like, guarantee that I get the cards. And I'm using silver players so I get parallel XP. It's not the move. You should, if you're going to play GOAT, you should play with your best team. It is a smarter way to go at it. But I'm trying to, like, double dip here, get team affinity progress by getting PXP with, like, the silver cards. And I don't even know if it's helping out much, but I'm stubborn and I'm committed to it. And I wasted some time doing it. But basically, I would say the best way, if you're trying to consistently get the best rewards, is play on GOAT difficulty in the stadium games. And then take your time and capture all the squares that you can. So when you do the mini boss challenges and stuff, you increase your odds at the rare and epic. That's if you're really trying to make the most stubs. But if you want to relax a little bit and not take it as seriously, or just make it easier for yourself if you can't do GOAT, then just use the team, whatever team you were gonna use, whatever team you wanted, and then just go right at the stadiums. Play on like a lower difficulty, but like one that you know you can win in, the highest one you know you can win in, and then just go right to the stadiums over and over again, and just keep playing over and over again, trying to speed run the stadium runs. I'd say one of those two are probably the way to go for most people. If you're really just trying to get the most rewards you can out of it. If you're enjoying it for the fun of it, then just do whatever the heck you want. Whatever's the most fun for you. You just gotta go out there and try it.
Outside, ball.
What's up, Nate Phil? Hello, hello. Instructions. Okay, excuse. Okay, J Mills. You're right. I shouldn't read all your brain rot. I should have even read that. Boy, that was one of the most ridiculous sentences I've ever read in my life. Thank you for acknowledging me as your tribal chief. A real sentence you just uttered. Put up the ones. Put up the ones. Still getting the same good amount? Yeah. I really feel like that's the move if you're just relaxing. I'm just really trying to min-max it, and it's honestly not worth it. But I also wanting to learn GOAT difficulty, which is a part of it, I guess. I don't know. I'm like, the way I play offline content, like, if I can play it on a higher difficulty and nerd it out to get really good stuff, then I will do it. And it basically guarantees basically the epic card, so. If I can guarantee the 20K, if I can get one good run, get both stadiums done on GOAT and get 40K, then like I'm vibing. Favorite card so far?
0-1.
I've been constantly changing cards, so I really can't speak for much. The one consistent's been Live Series Cal Raleigh, because there aren't any silver catchers or anything to grind PXP for. So Cal Raleigh's been a staple. It's probably the best answer I could give you. Gold Aaron Judge, I'm excited to use a bit. I want to use him on my God squad in right field. Oh! Rate my baseball group? What, you mean my team in game? Rating my team in game? All right, Bobby. Actually, I don't know if I even get PXP for the showdown stuff. I feel like you don't. Okay, so I did just realize something. I'm gonna double check to make sure I don't get PXP for this. I'm very sure. What I should just do is just use a God Squad for all the mini missions, and then quickly swap to the silver teams for the stadium games if I'm playing those. That makes logical sense, right? If stat tallying or PXP doesn't count for the showdowns, I shouldn't even bother using these silvers, no? You like the I do not like the Red Sox. I'm a Yankee fan. I am a Yankee fan. That's a Yankee. This is a Garrett Cole jersey. All right, we're gonna have 2 outs to get a run. We're ambushing. Heck it, we ball. I'm already getting tinfoil hat theories on chat, and I want to hear your thoughts on this. I feel like most of the time when I ambush, and that's not doing good for the narrative, they ambush the exact opposite side that I actually ambush. They aim at the exact opposite side whenever I actually ambush one part of the zone. Like, it feels like, you know, like in theory, like hypothetically, there's like, what, a 50-50 chance that the pitch is actually aimed in your part of the zone, right? Feels like 70-30 or 30-70. Like 7 times out of 10, it's going into the other part of the zone than I ambush. But it also could just be no logical math whatsoever. It might not make any sense, but it feels that way. Come on. You only need the 1. Come on. Damn it. Celebrating earliest 25 playing franchise in 23. Oh. Good for you. I hope you're enjoying it. Started playing MLB 24 maybe 2 weeks ago via Game Pass. Because of PC. Oh, yeah, it isn't on Game Pass, so you can't stream. Yeah. That does kind of stink. I feel bad for the PC folk because like it was nice that they had access to that. I wish I knew, like, I wish we would ever know the exact reason why they took it off Game Pass. It's probably a multitude of things. Money, like they could have maybe think they're making more money by getting sales in the game rather than Game Pass. Maybe it's to moderate against potential cheating because some people would use the Game Pass streaming to like use like PC controlling software to
back to the top of the
basically cheat in this game.
Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. And that's through there for a strike.
So like it's tough to tell what exactly it's for.
Trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations.
I feel for you guys that had it and now you don't.
He could bust this game wide open.
And I believe they're only 24 off Game Pass too, right?
That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to
take a seat, Ted.
So maybe
I got you, Goofy. I got you.
Come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
I got you.
Comes up empty with a swing there.
Yeah, I really do want to see MLB The Show release on PC. It was like I remember putting the opinion out there, and it got some like very strong opinions on both sides.
And that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Because like the people associate, especially with like console games nowadays, with like, you know, it come out on PC, it's gonna be cheater central. Everyone's gonna cheat. I think COD has done a bad job of that, like representing that. Like COD has gotten plagued by cheaters ever since they've consistently been releasing on PC and with crossplay and all of that. So like, I get why people are like, man, like don't come out on PC for this game. Like, yeah, you know, the game might look better or, you know, it'd be good, whatever, but the cheater problem is more important. But I don't know. With how I feel like just getting that player base to game would be more important, but it's, I think both sides are valid in the said debate. And I feel for the PC gamers who just don't have access to this game. You don't have like any real solid baseball games to even dabble in. Like your better options are really just to go back to old games and just dabble in like old baseball games that released on PC, like MVP 05, MLB 2K, or emulating old MLB The Shows. How do I like it? I'm liking it a lot, Kyle. I have been enjoying the grind. I've been addicted to it. Low key. I've had a lot of fun. Diamond Quest in particular has gotten me pulled in for an offline mode. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I'm sad that Mo isn't in as of right now. The thing is that the one thing that happened last year, remember there was a list of legends that we didn't have, and some of them still got cards and came back in a sense, like the offline rosters. But yeah, looking at those offline rosters today, it's like, yeah, there's some names that they had that are definitely missing, which sucks. Like Ernie Banks not being in anymore stinks. But like, I feel like he might make his way back, just because he was like even a part of like storylines and stuff, right? You know, was Ernie Banks in like some sort of storyline stuff? Was he one of those dudes that played in Negro leagues at least a little bit? I felt like he was. Whatever. I felt like there was an association there. My brain made that connection there.
1-2.
So he wasn't a storyline yet. Yeah, he wasn't one. So Willie Mays, Hank Aaron were. Yeah. Those are the big two. I know this year we got Monty Irvin. Maybe I'm getting him mixed up with someone. But whatever. It'd be sad if Ernie wasn't in the game anymore. Like, he's a good legend. I wish it didn't happen that way. I wish, like, it was a constantly growing list and never something that stopped, you know? Just keep on adding players. Don't take away, but I don't know how it works. I don't know if they just sign limited deals with them to get their rights. I don't know if they just, I don't know. I don't know if they, just the players are just like, nope, I'm good. Whatever ends up happening. They honestly can't even talk about it. Came after Jackie, yeah. I just felt like I remember hearing he was someone who at least played a little bit. But I might get mixed up with him and Hank. Whatever. I don't want to overthink it. Ernie Banks is missed. Mo is missed. Hopefully, with Mo, I mean, this is me hoping for the best. Hopefully that case he's in is not, it's something that just does not end up badly for him. But it's like, if he didn't do anything, I mean, I hope he didn't do whatever he's having claimed against him in the case, and everything ends up fine with that, and they just add him all happy and dandy back to the game. But if he did do something bad, if he did a no-no, then he should get punished for said no-no. And if he doesn't get added back to the show, that'd make me very sad, but it's deserved. You know? Like, Mo was like one of those big legends. Like, in MLB 19, I remember hearing the hype of him being in 19, I think it was. And I was like, that was one of the first legends I saw. And I was like, oh my God, I need this game because of that guy. Yeah, Mariano Rivera, yeah. Definitely just kept on calling him Mo.
For the Brewers, Paul Molitor.
So that makes sense. Someone's confused on that.
And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second.
Ooh.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely.
But yeah, have any of you guys grinded for any of the Team Affinity Jolt guys? And if you have, how long has it taken you, and what have you done for it? Because like I've contemplated doing it and getting a couple of them, but it really doesn't sound fun to me just using a team of all the same players and just beating up on the CPU. Like, I feel like whatever I do, I just want to not worry about doing a whole team of players and blah, 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 and just progressively work at things together and not just like hyper focus on one Team Affinity program. But if it's worth it for me to do it, then I'll do it. I'll do it if I have to. Not rushing stuff, just grinding no money spent. Honestly, I'm kind of with that. I'm still like trying to like optimize my stubs and stuff and not be stupid with them. But yeah, I agree. I don't think I'm gonna hyper rush it. I think we're gonna make it like a video once again this year, trying to get Carlos Beltran, no money spent for free. Yeah, not for free, but like without spending money. I had a lot of fun making that video with Babe Ruth last year. Kind of like documenting. I only documented part of that journey too, which is funny. I didn't even like cover as much as I could have. My favorite card. Honestly, I don't even know if I have a favorite card right now in this year's game. Low-key, I might argue 99 Jeter and MLB 23 as being one of my favorite MLB The Show cards of all time. Not even just for how good or whatever I was, just like the premise of the card. Like that was like the legend I needed in MLB The Show. And we got it, and it was a beefy boy 99.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Jeter's swing, I do love Jeter's swing. I mean, that's real.
Bottom of the ninth, down a run and tying run on second base. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Here we go.
Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
This Hank Thompson low-key might be fun. Like an 85 overall. Does he get a bunch of secondaries? He does get a couple. Third, second, and corner outfield.
Gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
I like Hank Thompson's swing.
So the tying run at second.
Ooh, that Schwarber. That Lightning Schwarber was ridiculous. Loved that card. Yankees walked off. Oh, nice. Oh, you were there? That's sick. I saw Ben Rice hit a homer. I saw at least a notification from the score. I haven't been paying attention to spring training as much as I could. I've just been watching a lot of highlights as they happen, and that's it.
One strike away. And that one is downstairs.
But I can't wait for it to be regular season. Actually, want to start watching the baseball games again. What's the move for Diamond Quest? Honestly, I'd recommend, Nurse, that you probably want to just play on like All-Star or Hall of Fame and just speed run going to the stadiums and just doing lap after lap of the map and just go right to each stadium. I'm going to test it out here. Or like whatever difficulty. I'm going to do Legend. I think I could win on Legend very confidently. I won't do GOAT difficulty. Legend, I know a lot of other people probably wouldn't do, but I can do Legend. And I at least have a pretty good odds at doing it. And if I'm just gonna go right for the stadiums, and then if I don't get them, whatever, I just take another lap through. You know, kind of get in there and get out type strategy is what I'm going for. Just guaranteed completed runs.
Live.
But if you're really feeling locked in, then you could definitely go on higher difficulties and just like go and just basically guarantee you get the expensive diamonds.
And a fastball misses outside.
I have not tried Roki.
And we are underway.
Probably is solid. Do I recommend the show 25? I'll say this. If you've enjoyed previous MLB The Shows, I feel like you'll like the show 25, but I don't know. It really just depends on how you feel about previous games. Like if you didn't like MLB 24 much, maybe you won't like 25 much, you know? I don't know. But me, I have been enjoying it. I've been enjoying Diamond Dynasty. Road to the Show was fun from when I messed around with it. But it's not a game that everyone is going to like, I don't think. It's just how it goes. I would just recommend, before buying or considering buying, just do some research. Look up some content on YouTube that just like giving initial thoughts on things. Try not to judge from just what people say, but from what you see, and make an opinion for yourself. Let's go. Come on. Get out. Get out. I hate you so much, Cleveland. I hate you so much. Nice. And I actually hit RB. Is I keep on hitting perfect flyouts in Cleveland in particular. I hate it. I don't think I turn off his big. I gotta turn off the wind in the menu.
Here's Lane Thomas.
No wind. You know, and that's what happens when a game comes out and you enjoyed like a previous game and you watch other people play it. It gives you major FOMO. So I would urge you all, if you're even remotely hesitant, don't let that FOMO beat you. Make a proper decision for yourself.
Bob Gibson probably was considered one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time.
Gunner's been fun over the last couple of years with his cards. I enjoyed his cover athlete card that he got in MLB 24. Anything different? I mean, there's a lot that's different. It's all about perspective. Like Diamond Dynasty, the whole type of content is different. It's back to the style it was in like MLB 22 and 21 and such with the power creep. Road to the Show is college and high school. Franchise has like free agency, negotiating mini games added to it. Is that different to you? It's some differences, but is it different enough for you? Is the question. That I don't know. But you know, there are changes, no doubt. A lot of changes I personally like.
Well, that may end up being an at bat. We go back to later.
I do see there's a program for MTO. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever do it, but there is an MTO program. Correct.
That's a good approach, paying off.
Carlos Pena swings through.
What do you even get out of it? It's just like packs and stubs and XP. I think it's because they don't have it included in Team Affinity now, right? So they want to give me something in Diamond Dynasty for it? Oh, yeah, the Juan Soto, Aaron Judge one in particular, when you're just completing that first, you could, I think you're guaranteed both of them basically in the one stadium, or you're close to. Whatever ones give you the highest odds to get the Judge too. On the lowest difficulty, you want to choose.
Yeah, that skips into dirt.
So here we go. Base runner.
It's easy though. That one is definitely an easy one. But when you play the difficult ones or the more normal maps, then that's when there's some interesting strategy in how you go about it.
Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now the left fielder, Eric Davis. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Fouled off down the right side.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love
Hey, Rylan,
about him
thank
is
you,
that
my
he
friend.
goes
I
all
appreciate the
out
love,
every
dude.
single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that. Even
I
though they don't
appreciate
have
you
the
watching the
elite speed,
content, dude.
fact
Seriously, it
that
means a
they're
lot.
consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
We have gotten, I've gotten a lot of different comments or messages over the last few days, especially about people saying they enjoy stuff. So it really does mean a lot. It really gives you a kick in the butt to lock in and really get going in the year.
First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strike.
I will say though, chat, I am fading quick. And I am enjoying the grind, but I also don't want to rush or even burn myself out. So we might not be on much longer here, but I've enjoyed our time here together. The fatigue has come quick. And it's got the fatigue has come so quick, I'm probably going to lose this game. I can't even play on legend difficulty and win right now. Budget Beast YouTube video. It was something I'd consider doing on the second channel. In terms of the Scan Plays channel, I want to make some content on there. When it's not interfering, like when I'm just grinding things on my own that won't be main channel video stuff, or I'm not live, I want to make videos on that channel. So like, yeah, some Budget Beasts.
And they'll do it again.
Testing out some Budget Beasts and some ranked. I really don't want to overthink the content on there, but I kind of just want to just upload whatever I'm end up playing that maybe isn't even like live stream stuff. Kind of feeling like old school YouTube-y vibes in that channel, and nothing really that's too much work to edit, because all of that's for the main channel. But it's something I'll consider for sure. I do want to do things like, obviously the first ranked season, I want to have some ideas for pushing for World Series, so there might not be separate videos like that, but I do want to do some ranked content on there. Try to get good at, you know, the higher difficulties of the game, and do like a not a debut, but like a team build or some game where I'm trying to play the higher difficulty of ranked and get better. That's stuff I'll
Out
probably be
to
doing this
short.
season.
Witt over to first. That's out number 2.
First person's kind of sick in Road to the Show. It's not even just in Road to the Show too. If you do moments and you know, control players on the mound or in the field, like you can do first person there too. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's gonna be one of those underrated features. I feel like that people don't talk about that much, but ends up being something people really like the Road to the Show folks especially. You can Bryson. If you got it like digitally, there should be a DLC on the store called like the ultimate version upgrade or digital deluxe upgrade. If I do this and then you go to the store, so 20th anniversary bundle. That's not even the same thing. That's its own thing. All right, maybe they don't have it as a thing. Felt like it was, but yeah. It is a digital deluxe pre-order, standard pre-order. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. I thought you used to be able to, but I also don't know if you still can. Just because I already got digital deluxe. So I wish I'd give you a better answer than this. I don't know, but yeah. Best I can give you.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field.
My
and
outfield stinks.
Throw in,
Hey, what's up, Noel? Hello, dude.
Now with 2 away.
Get him out of here.
Here's Brian Rocchio.
Get him out of here.
Comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for.
This is honestly quickly feeling like LG, man. I have faded quick. I did not expect it to happen, but it makes sense. Since Thursday night, I've gotten probably 7 hours of sleep between last night, today, and yesterday. So I am totally not shocked that is hitting me like a brick wall right now. But if I grind, I'll probably be grinding more tomorrow. And probably hop on and stream somewhere. LG, yeah. At least LG while I'm live. I'll probably hop in Discord and relax a bit. But I've gotten brain dead so quick right now. I'm playing like a doofus. It's gotten to the point just because I want to grind and get stuff done. I not even being productive in the grinding I'm getting done. It's just kind of wasting time. That's really why. What main game are you looking forward to? Honestly, mostly Diamond Dynasty. Diamond Dynasty is giving me more hope this year than ever.
Yeah, that's pushed foul off to the
or
left
than I expected. I was expecting to do DD stuff again this year, as I typically do. It's my typical go-to mode, but I would say it exceeded my expectations, things that I've seen.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the
Road to the Show, I did the draft stuff. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I fear that the rest of Road to the Show isn't too much different. So, I think I got what I wanted out of Road to the Show. And I'll make some other content on it every so often, but I know it's not. Road to the Show is what I'm most looking forward to. And franchise, I do want to mess with more this year. But I don't know if it's at a point where I could do it mainly. I don't know if there's enough there as well where I can mainly do that. As much as I would love to do those things equally, I think there's a part of me that's so DD based that just loves the grinding of content, collecting cards, and some video ideas that fit with that it's always going to be the main thing I do. And everything else, it's about just doing them more and more bit by bit. If I say TA moments for tonight, fair. I thought the brain rot hit me last night and I stayed up till 8:30 a.m. and I was still grinding. 8:30 a.m. That's a good rip. Okay, you know what? There's hope. There's hope, chat. That's scoring a run.
Roberts headed for the plate. He scores.
All right, if we win this game, we'll stay on.
Always just feels amazing getting the job done.
We'll stay on for the completion of this this map. If I lose, then GG's. At that point, it's over. But I think we're gonna win this game.
Now this is through for a base hit.
We clutched up in the third when we needed to.
It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. So digging in, Carlos Pena.
But yeah, I will say the thing I'm looking forward to with this game is that I actually want to play all three of the modes. Road to the Show was fun, and I still will have some video ideas later in the year, I think, where we go back to Road to the Show. And I'm looking forward to doing that more this year on this game. I definitely have some video ideas for franchise that we'll be doing. Even some stream ideas. Like, if there's a point where DD slows down and I don't want to consistently play it, I really feel confident I'll find other things to do and I'd have fun with it. So, I think that's probably the thing I'm most happy about, is that I'm at a point where I can find enjoyment in any mode in the game. The game could be absolute butt cheeks in the Diamond Dynasty world, and if it were that way in the olden days, I would have been so screwed. But I can literally find fun in all the modes. So that's something that makes me feel optimistic. Whatever the priorities be, that changes. But what's up, JJJ Bomb? What's up, Cricket? Hello, hello. Yeah, MLB 25 is out. Came out at midnight today. Midnight Eastern.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball.
And we've been having fun. It has been fun. Get a monster? I am not popping a monster. I'm good.
First one away. And that is out of play.
Definitely got the hitter.
I could just tell I'm hitting my low point of energy and staying on stream and stuff. This grind is a long game. It is a long game. Me staying up ridiculously late tonight is not smart. And by ridiculously late, I mean popping a monster, staying up till like 5, 6 a.m. again. That game is not worth it to me right now. It's a long game. And you know, I can catch up on some sleep and get a nice long session in tomorrow. You know? I think I'm going to be putting together some potential tips for gameplay tips, because that's going to be a video I make. We got a special collab we're doing, in a sense, with it, that I'll be working on with that.
A job well done.
Oh, we got both. W! Can we get some W's in the chat for that?
Bing bong.
Not that. I need more sound effects. I'm adding more sound effects to the stream deck. I need more sound effects. I need more. I only have 3 of them, and I need more.
Bing bong.
We got both on Just Legend there. So, W. That's around 20k stubs. At the very least. Or I could just keep Bazana. Okay, see your team. I'll show my team after this. There isn't much to look at with my God Squad. Not yet, at least. We don't have much with the God Squad yet, that is for sure.
Nope. Ball.
But I can show it.
1-0.
Dare you to play on Go. I did earlier in the stream, MLB fan. And I did last night, too. It's nutty. But I don't want to do it right now because I am brain dead and I do not have the brain capacity to properly do it and also be live. If I play Go, I need to be in a dark chamber of a room in silence, just locked in on the inner demons of MLB The Show. And I don't have that right now. I don't have it in me. I've gotten such little sleep over the last couple of days. That will be a video, by the way. I think we're gonna make a video on GOAT difficulty and playing that in ranked for the first time. So like, whenever I have a good enough team, we're gonna grind through ranked. I think we'll make it a special stream where we don't end the stream until we make World Series. Do it all in like a marathon stream, which sounds really fun to me. And then that might be a video. And then right after, the next video we'd make would be at a later point hopping on and playing a bunch of GOAT difficulty online. Which sounds very exciting to me. Because it sounds like a genuine, I mean, I've played it. It definitely is going to be a genuine challenge, and I love stuff like that. I love it. Go down opening day starter. Did they confirm that or anything? I wouldn't be shocked. I know Boone was saying with how like the rotation was working out with how those guys were going, that, you know, probably can't expect Free to be the opening day guy. That shift is kind of toxic. Okay, guarding the line is kind of crazy. Am I going for Roki? Not in particular right now. It's a goal for sure, but I think you gotta buy cards or just ridiculously grind packs to get Roki now. And to me right now, that doesn't seem worth it to do. Not at this moment. Nice. Needed something like that. But one day I want to get him. I'll get him while I think that card can have a little bit longer life to him being an 88 overall. I just don't want to get it right away, though. I'm looking to just get a solid enough God squad with some easier to earn players. And I really just want to focus all my stubs. I want to focus my efforts on making stubs once I get a solid enough team and going for live series cards. Like, I would get so much more value in grinding to get stubs and getting like Otani relatively soon, or Judge, or any of like the around 90 overall guys than getting that Roki card right now. Hello, Suspicious Milk. Oh, you have a second account? You have 2 accounts? Is that what you're telling me? Freed game 2?
1-1.
Yeah, I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with it. If that's what it is, like, I'm cool with it. I'm not gonna get up in arms. I know some Yankee fans be, oh, he just spent all his money in Freed and he can't even start opening day. It's fine. It's fine. And you're going to game 2. Hell yeah. So then that doubly works out for you. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're on YouTube. My bad. I got you. I got you. I got you, Suspicious Milk. Yeah, honestly, I wish I could see how many times I've even bothered chatting on YouTube. I don't know if you guys do the same if you watch both Twitch and YouTube, but I like never chat on YouTube. If I'm pulling up a YouTube stream, a lot of times I just pull up full screen on a TV. I don't even bother with the chat. And then I just keep it at that. Oh, wait, did I get progress for that? Or is this from the last stadium I did and the progress is just buffered back? No. Wait. Did I hit twice with Brian Roberts in that time? All right. If anyone was paying attention, is this PXP actually counting for the showdown boss I just did? Or is this from when I had the stadium game recently? Bob Gibson pitched an inning and yeah, that's totally from that. I didn't pitch an inning and 2/3 with Bob Gibson. That's totally from the stadium game I had played before, and it's just showing this now. Because it's looking like it's trying to tell me, oh, you know, you got PXP right now. That made it look confusing. Oh God, the sweepers here. Get away from me. I'm not trying to play the sweeper just because I'm not the most confident in my legend ability right now, and I don't want to waste any more time. I just want to get to the other stadium. Was it gonna PXP on missions? Yeah, I think it's if you're doing this at least. You only get PXP in Diamond Quest in the 3-inning game parts, like the stadium games. The missions and like the showdown stuff, you don't get it for. So I think it's just standard for those modes.
Second inning set to go.
Doubles
Here's
career mission.
Ketel Marte.
Interesting.
And here it comes. Swing.
We'll try to track it
Fly
after
ball
everyone
left
and see if we can
field.
see if
Nimmo
we're getting
has it
anything
sized up.
like in reality.
He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's the Brewers.
now the
Yeah,
first
it's right.
baseman,
You get a
Carlos
Nestor
Pena.
versus Fried game. You want to know the funny part too?
And
Yankee
first
fans are gonna
offering
boo
is fouled
Nestor.
off.
They're gonna boo the hell out of that man because of the
Going to
World
that one.
Series, and they're giving up the homer to Freeman. They're not
One
gonna
down,
cheer for him, I
base
don't
is
think.
empty.
You know, he did a lot of good with the
They'll score
Yankees.
here in
They're
the
gonna boo the heck
second.
out of
Way
him
off that
if he
fastball
pitches.
up right there.
Calling it right
You're
now.
looking for something you see well that you can handle.
Now this ball is well hit. This
I know
one's
it's
got
not like a hot
chance.
take or anything. Just like they're going. It's what I think they're going to do it.
Two down, base is empty. Here's
Favorite
the left
MLB The
fielder,
Show of all
Eric
time.
Davis.
So my favorite
In the
MLB The
near
Show
center
is
field,
probably
Beltran
MLB 20.
sizes this one up,
And it's not because I think it's
that'll
like the
do it.
best game ever. It's because of what it was at the time, what it meant for me in gaming. Yeah, this is still the same PXP. Got it. So that is my favorite MLB The Show because I played it a ton. The content was super fun back then. Gameplay was an improvement. And I think that was the game I probably played the most, or some of the most. That game, I played it so much when it wasn't even like a full-time career for me. It got me to the point where I could tell myself, oh, I could maybe do this full-time if I put in a lot of damn work. And yeah, that's why I'd say that game is my favorite. But I think everyone has that type of game, right? It's like we all have that game where it's like it must have arrived at some time where, or whatever time we hopped on into the game makes us connect with it more, you know? And sometimes people associate favorite with best, which is kind of not the same in some debates. I'm tired. They're gonna make another South Side Chicago Dog team. Good question. I will be doing franchise videos on the main channel here for sure. I wanted to test it out on that second channel as like a different type of format of things, and I did have fun with it. Next time I do a franchise, I'm gonna make it as like a main video thing, and probably grind it separately from that YouTube channel. Either that or it's a stream thing, and then it becomes a video. But the goal is to make it into like one long YouTube video, like rebuilding a team.
The shortstop takes the ball.
So yes, the answer is yes, there'll be another franchise. Not exactly like the Chicago Dogs, and not exactly the same format of video, I don't think, but we might mess around and try it again one day in that format. But yeah, I'm going to do more franchises here, no doubt. Actually, I want to do it earlier in the year. Whenever there's a lull in content on the DD side of things, I'll probably be hopping into a franchise video. Either that or whatever other unique idea I have that's not even like based on a mode. What's up, Nolan? How we doing, dude? What's up, Flame? What's going on, guys? Welcome on in.
That's outside.
That's a ball.
But yeah, MLB 20 was fun. It was also the pandemic MLB The Show, so like, that's when everyone was inside grinding. What a time that was. Oh, I'm having fun with it, Flame. Oh, we got a no-doubter. Yeah, freaking piss missile, Nicodolo. I've had fun. Diamond Quest, like, I gotta say this, chat, genuinely, I expected to enjoy some Diamond Quest, but, you know, with how they have this, the rewards set right now for, like, the stakes for the mode, I love. And it's making me want to just keep on playing this mode. I am really enjoying it. And a general vibe I've gotten from people is that we have, a lot of us have enjoyed it way more than we've expected.
The wind of the pitch.
It's kind of nutty. I love it, though. I did not expect it, but it's a very, very positive change.
Brings it in, and there's one away. Next to hit, Stuart Fairchild.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone.
The no doubter is pretty cool. I like it too. Is there any? Can we confirm? Is there any setting where like you could change that first camera angle on the no doubter? I know a lot of people didn't like how it turned around and looked back at the hitter, and it wasn't like from behind home plate.
He'll reach second with one away.
Me personally, I like it. It's at least something different. I think the game needed something different. How did I feel about the Yankees losing the World Series? Very sad. And honestly, there are points where I was like getting over it and, you know, optimistic about this year. It's like, you know, they could just get themselves back there. They still have a good core of players and made some good moves in free agency despite losing Soto. But then the injuries just brought me back down to reality where it's like, man, it really sucks that they didn't win that World Series because it felt like they had the team to do it right then and there, and it was thwarted.
Fairchild over at second. Stevenson at first. One gone.
And it honestly started the game of momentum in that first game. And you could really trace it down to just going to Nestor out of the pen versus Freddie Freeman. And thinking about it like that way makes me so sad about it. Like, what could have been? Yeah, the Garrett Cole injury now. Stanton with his elbows, the way he changed his swing mechanics last year and did well in the postseason, but he changed his mechanics and it seemingly cost him his freaking elbows with what he did. It just makes me all so much more sad because it should have been the year. And like, I know there are gonna be some people who are like, "Oh, Scann, you know, you got the 09. You know, you were born when they won in the late '90s too." But like, when I watched baseball as a kid, you know, like I didn't watch the Yankees when I was 1 year old. I don't remember '98, '99. I've seen them happen. Like that era of Yankees, I missed out on. And then, you know, 2000 Yankees were fun, but I didn't watch baseball that much in that era. I watched a bit for 09. I remember watching some of the postseason, but I've only really gotten up into like really keeping up with the Yankees all the time again in like the last like 5 years, probably even less than that. So like seeing the Yankees get close and lose like that, now that I keep up with a team like this, makes me so sad. I just want to see them do it once. And they have the expectation that they should be there, but they just haven't been there enough. So it just, oh, it makes me sad.
And that'll do it. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, TJ Friedl.
Favorite offseason move? I think the Bellinger move, I think, is one that excites me the most. I think that is one I'm really looking forward to. As I see Bellinger more in a Yankee uniform, he really seems to fit well, almost in a similar way I felt with Soto last year. I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Soto this year, but he feels like such a perfect Yankee. So I really hope it's something that works out well. That's probably my favorite move personally. Also, Clay Holmes being this opening day starting pitcher now for the Mets. What a turn of events that has become, huh? Has it just been like the injuries that have caused the Mets to do that? Right, I assume it's got to be the injuries.
That one the other way, and a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Conquest and mini seasons are must do. I mean, they give you a foundation of players. The problem is with those modes, Nurse, is you need cards to have like a foundation of a team. Like, yeah, you could win with a bad team, but like, yeah, you get like some low golds to use to start off your team, and that's about it. You get some packs and stuff apparently, but like, I don't know. I don't know if there's enough there for me to really want to do those conquest maps. Low-key, if I'll start at square one, I would just be doing the two programs, the two theme programs.
That missed inside, and that's ball one.
Try to get those done as much as possible. You get a bunch of golds and low diamonds. It reminds me a bit of the beginning of MLB 23, when like one of the more efficient things you could do to get a team was to do the one WBC program and get a bunch of cards thrown on your team right away.
For a different put away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball.
Like, I like to just get a basis of a team before I do things like that. Those things feel supplementary to me. However, if you're just an offline grinder, then absolutely they're perfect to do. If you like playing online and you like, you know, the high stakes and going for some big rewards, then I would be skipping out on those two. And just waiting to save them for, like, when you're just relaxing, just grinding offline and want no sweat. I did not get the now and later packs, but you're not meant to. You should be able to get the now and later packs on the 18th when the full game comes out. That and the Willie Mays should be given to us. So I guess one thing worth keeping in mind is that I'm gonna have a Diamond Willie Mays. We're all gonna have a Diamond Willie Mays to throw on our team, an 85 overall, I think, on the 18th. If you completed the now and later program in MLB 24. So like maybe I shouldn't press too hard for a center fielder. Just go a couple days with like some lower overall guys. Just throw Willie there. Or I just accept Willie might not be the best by the time I get other players and just not even make him a consideration.
And strike two.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's
Come on, Billy. Let's just end this on a nice, good note. I have about 2 brain cells left.
He hauls it in, 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra.
Okay. Here we go again. Here we go again. But I will say, if there's anything I want to talk about with no money spent, I like how there doesn't seem like one set path this year. You know, I love doing my no money spent grinding. I love the formula of just getting team affinity cards. That's your starting team, and those team affinity cards were really dang good to start off the game. And then you would just sell everything else basically. Now I'm like, there isn't any set route to go. Like, you have different modes to earn similar overall cards. Team affinity actually is a bit of a long grind where you're not getting a bunch of cards quickly. You're getting just one every so often. So you got to make your time in that worth it. You got to be selective in which ones you do. So it's a kind of change up the mold and how I envision things. It's a similar theme where it's like I'm trying to sell those same cards in the same way. But
Wow, keep this up and you'll
it kind of
be
changes
good
up the
pretty soon.
pattern because like Team Affinity isn't insanely good. Oh, we got all 4. Chat, can we get some claps? Can we get some W's? Can we get some W's in the chat? And we got all 4 in that run. And we just played Legend difficulty in those final games. So this is a 40K run, at least, in that ballpark. A 40K stub run. And how long did that take me? That last run did not take long. So that's the amount of stubs that you can make off of like a run like that. If you play like on a higher difficulty and you end up getting the players that you're shooting for, you can do pretty well. And that's, I think, the potential. That's where the potential of this mode lies. Also, to whoever is asking for my God Squad. Dang it, does that use your gods? Oh, I gotta just switch to the grind team for this. I'm like constantly messing with my lineup. Ted. This is what I would call my God Squad right now.